WVII Bangor.
From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, the United States Supreme Court officially made its ruling in the case of Carson versus Macon.
Plus, UMaine has launched their Summer Educators Institute. Find out what new strategies are hitting the classrooms.
And there are almost 70 students in the Bangor School District experiencing homelessness. We'll hear from the school officials this morning. This and more local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're right after 6 o'clock, top of the hour, ready to get things rolling. And on top of it, it's Thursday, so that means Pet of the Week's coming in.
Yep. I wonder, maybe a bunny.
Maybe a bunny, maybe a cat, maybe probably not a puppy again.
I know.
We get those once in a while. So we'll see what happens later on. That's coming up around 7:30. But we'll throw things over to meteorologist Devin Biggs. He's been on a little bit of a hiatus, taking a vacation with the family, but it's good to have him back. Let's get a first check of our forecast.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. All right, we're on a fog watch this morning. Some dense fog could develop in a few areas this morning. Not very widespread at this point, though, so we're looking very good so far. But don't be surprised if we do encounter some patchy dense fog in a few areas this morning. But otherwise, a lot of sunshine expected to start, but some clouds will be moving in during the afternoon. So we're going to go from fog and clouds over to more clouds during the afternoon, but sunshine in between, so you might get sunburned if you're heading out the door for some part of the period today. Otherwise, so we're going to be watching this system moving from the south to the north, and that'll send us to clouds during the afternoon period today, though. So again, notice that quick breakup in the clouds and the fog, the more clouds and fog, and even a little bit of rain moving in later on tonight. As for the wind, though, they might pick up a little bit up to around 15 miles per hour at times, going from the south to the north, but nothing too ridiculous on the way anytime soon. So your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period, mostly cloudy skies and fog, giving way to sunshine for a while, but more clouds during the afternoon period. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin.
A Baileyville man is dead following a single vehicle crash in Princeton.
According to the Washington County Sheriff's Office, around 11 o'clock Wednesday morning, a 911 call came in from a passing motorist reporting a single vehicle crash on West Street in Princeton. Deputies and first responders arrived at the scene and found that 43-year-old John Gagner of Baileyville had not survived his injuries in the accident. Police say he was alone in the 2017 Chevy Silverado and was traveling north towards Route 1 when the vehicle went off the road and hit a tree. The crash remains under investigation.
A missing Lincoln man who was suffering from dementia has been found thanks to the use of drones by police. Monday, the Lincoln Police Department received reports of a missing elderly male who was thought to have wandered into the woods. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office, search and rescue, forest rangers, and canine units from both the Maine Warden Service and state police responded to assist with the search. Drones were used and found the man lying in a thick wooded area. The Sheriff's Office credits the success of the search to a team effort. Please note that the thick woods and cold temperatures made quick response time vital to the missing person's safety.
Bangor police say they have arrested a suspect in an alleged domestic violence stabbing. 31-year-old Stephen Hunt of Bangor has been charged with domestic violence elevated aggravated assault. Police reportedly responded to a call at 101 3rd Street Tuesday for an alleged assault involving a knife. Sergeant Wade Betters of the Bangor Police Department says officers found the victim bleeding heavily on the scene. They say Hunt initially fled the scene on foot.
Once we were able to identify him, we began the process of trying to track him down. Later on that afternoon, they were successful at doing so, and that's when we took him into custody.
If you know someone dealing with a domestic violence situation, Bangor Police work with private organizations like Partners for Peace. The nonprofit offers access to resources to place domestic violence survivors in a safe environment. Partners for Peace can be contacted by the number 1-800-863-9909.
A Skowhegan man's request that is his upcoming federal trial will be relocated to Portland rather than the Bangor District Court, which has been denied. According to court documents, 44-year-old Nathan Reardon requested his trial to be moved to avoid prejudice resulting from Bangor area media coverage of his alleged misdeeds. Judge Lance E. Walker denied the request, noting that while the coverage is unflattering, he did not deem it, quote, pervasive or sensational as to make a fair trial impossible, end quote.
The Bangor School Department has a total of 3,468 students. Of those, 70 students are experiencing homelessness. As Sierra Jordan reports, Bangor school officials say that is unacceptable.
If a student wears the same clothes every day to school or lives in hotels, shelters, cars, or transitional housing, those could be signs that the child may be experiencing homelessness. Bangor School Department officials say they saw a significant increase of students who are in need of assistance.
Currently, we're about close to 70 students this year that have qualified.
The increase of student homelessness is the worst the Bangor School Department has seen before the pandemic started. Thanks to the McKinney-Vento Homelessness Assistance Act, the Bangor School Department is able to provide necessities to students in need, including clothing, shoes, food, hygiene products, and more.
To have to come to school in shoes that are falling off, and then you get to go to a place where you can pick out your own pair of shoes. They're extremely grateful and extremely excited.
Bannon says the social workers try to gain a family's trust so they can provide them with the resources they need.
Usually what they'll do is have a social worker or the principal have a conversation with the family and just try to gauge what the living situation is, and then they'll contact me, and then we make a determination if they qualify as homeless. So it is done in the least intrusive and most supportive way possible.
He encourages parents to reach out to the Bangor School Department if they're struggling and wants you to know you're not alone.
When they bring a kid a backpack loaded with supplies, the general reaction is just gratefulness.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The Department of Justice says Maine is in violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. The state unnecessarily segregates children with mental and developmental disabilities in psychiatric hospitals, residential treatment facilities, and a state-operated juvenile detention facility. That was the conclusion announced yesterday by the Department of Justice. Disability Rights Maine is the protection and advocacy agency for people with disabilities in Maine. They filed a complaint with the Department of Justice on behalf of a group of children, alleging they could not get needed community-based services, resulting in their institutionalization or risk of being put in an institution. Many children in Maine, especially those in rural areas or those with more intensive needs, are unable to live at home with their families due to a lack of community-based behavioral health services. The department's investigation found a number of barriers to accessing children's behavioral health services in the community, including lengthy wait lists and inadequate crisis services. The time is now 6:08. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, we'll hear reactions from officials regarding the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision about taxpayer money being spent on religious schools.
But first, let's take another look at that forecast. Isolated thunderstorms are moving in the area today. Temperatures warming up to a high of 73. We'll have a little overcast and some fog moving in tonight. Temps dropping down to the low 50s. And tomorrow for Friday, a beautiful start to the weekend. Partially sunny skies, a little bit of cloud coverage with a high of 77.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
On the road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from the Whoopie Pie Festival in Dover-Foxcroft, is sponsored by McCusick Petroleum is a full-service oil and LP gas dealer. They offer service agreements and budget plans. Call 564-3406. Dave's World, Maine's leader in heat pumps. Ductless heat pumps are cost-efficient to heat and cool your home. Dave's World, awesome. And Center Theater, come for the Whoopie Pie, stay for the music. Maze Me Gypsy Jazz Band Extraordinaire at the Center Theater, 7 p.m., June 25th.
Oversharing can be personal. Name something you'd like Steve Harvey to do to your bottle. Touch it. Family Feud.
Weekdays at 9 on ABC 7.
Mr. Johnson always tinkers in the pipes.
Are you tinkering with the pipes?
The only pipes I've tinkered with over the last 49 years is Mrs. Johnson's.
PG-rated show any longer.
Hot Bench.
Thursday at 3 on ABC 7.
Even though schools across the state held the final day of classes last week, educators won't be leaving the classroom just yet. Nearly 125 teachers will be virtually joining University of Maine's first ever Educators Institute. Continuing today, teachers will learn new strategies and ways to meet the needs of students by participating in different workshops. The theme of this year's event is supporting emotional and behavioral well-being in school communities, from surviving to thriving.
I think we're seeing the results of the pandemic have also been seen in classrooms in terms of lack of student engagement, behavioral issues, absenteeism, just a whole host of things that teachers regularly face, but not at the scale and not to the scope that they are facing them now.
The event includes workshops and several keynote speakers led by UMaine professors and experts from across the state and beyond.
The United States Supreme Court officially made its ruling in the case of Carson versus Macon yesterday, but that hasn't changed some people's opinions on the school choice argument. Yesterday, our Dylan Holloway got reaction from officials on both sides of the debate.
On Tuesday, the United States Supreme Court handed down its decision in Carson versus Macon. In doing so, the highest court in the land struck down a Maine law prohibiting private religious schools from receiving public funds. Some are calling this a victory for freedom, while others are saying this decision only serves to damage the barrier separating church and state.
The state of Maine, like many states around the country, has a program which allows parents to put their kids in a school of their choice. In Maine, that program is called a tuitioning program, and it applies to parents who live in parts of the state that there is no public school there.
Managing attorney for the Institute of Justice, Arif Panju, says by law, Maine did not allow parents to select religious schools as part of this program. The Institute for Justice represented families in Maine who chose to fight this law in order to get public funding for their children to attend private religious schools. However, not everyone is taking a victory lap in response to the U.S. Supreme Court's decision. Attorney General Aaron Fry expressed his disappointment with the ruling in a statement saying in part, quote, "The education provided by the schools at issue here is inimical to a public education. They promote a single religion to the exclusion of all others, refuse to admit gay and transgender children, and openly discriminate in hiring teachers and staff." He went on to say, while parents have the right to send their children to such schools, it is disturbing that the Supreme Court found that parents also have the right to force the public to pay for an education that is fundamentally at odds with values we hold dear. We asked for Panju's response to the Attorney General's statement.
I'd suggest that the AG reread the opinion. The court analyzed a provision that on its face discriminated against religion. It didn't dive into all the other things that the AG is talking about here. And it's a pretty straightforward application of the free exercise clause to a, on its face, discriminatory law.
Fry says he intends to explore statutory amendments to address the court's decision. He says he wants to ensure that public money is not used to promote, quote, discrimination, intolerance, and bigotry, end quote. Reporting in Bangor, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 6:13. After the break, Caribou residents recently voted to approve a new police station, but the budget for the project is causing some roadblocks.
Plus, the controversy over a business in Millinocket has involved another unrelated business in southern Maine, receiving mistaken backlash.
I have something you just gotta know. It is here.
This morning, it's the Deals and Steals event of the summer.
Are you ready?
2 days of amazing deals on head-to-toe beauty must-haves, including Vanessa Hudgens' own beauty line.
Only on Good Morning America.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure. In the water, around the water, Rennie's has you covered for the entire family. Where are you going?
I'm going to the beach, but I'm going to Rennie's too.
Get the kids.
Oh, don't. Yeah, put those in there.
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This local business would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
Caribou is giving its police department a new home. The decision was made after residents approved a $10 million project for a new police station. Besides a new facility, it would also include expanded storage space for evidence, weapons, vehicles, and new jail cells. Caribou Police Chief Michael Gahagan says the upgrade is sorely needed.
I mean, just the nature of our job now with the amount of drugs that we have to process, with the evidence that we have to hold. It is just outgraded.
The police station project is expected to cost $10 million, but it's gotten recent support from Senator Susan Collins, who is requesting $2.5 million in federal funding towards this project.
Also in Caribou, the city has rejected a proposed ordinance that would have meant the city's utilities district was responsible for clearing fire hydrants in the winter. In past years, Caribou Public Works had to clean around hydrants, but with a short-staffed department this past year, they focused more on cleaning the streets. This prompted a proposed ordinance dictating which department was responsible for clearing hydrants, and more debate.
It's really a demand charge for the city to be able to access water for fire protection within the town. So it's really important for the city, and more specifically the fire department, to be able to have access to the fire hydrants for that purpose.
The issue will be the focus of the next City Council meeting, which happens June 27th at 6 p.m. at the Caribou Municipal Building.
When Reed Agency in Millinocket posted a controversial sign regarding their closure on Juneteenth, it sparked major outrage and backlash. Now that backlash is spilling over onto another business in Damariscotta, which with a familiar name that is totally unrelated to the one that posted the sign. As Mal Meyer reports, the owner of that business is trying to set the record straight so the hateful messages will stop.
The furious phone calls started pouring in Tuesday morning.
You mother.
That was one of the more mild ones.
At first, Nate Reed had no idea what was happening until a reporter contacted him for comment. That's when he saw the photo online. What did you make of its message?
I think it was awful. It was shocking and appalling. We want to treat everybody like family. We are here for everyone.
This is Reed Family Insurance Advisors in Damariscotta, but it was Harry E. Reed Insurance Agency in Millinocket, 3 hours away, that posted the controversial sign.
I would love to see better for this community, and I think a lot of people would like to see better for this community.
The outrage grew when the photo made it to social media. It led to nasty Google reviews, Facebook messages, and more.
We're just trying to let everybody know that it's not us.
The two main companies are not affiliated in any way. Even some of the callers have admitted they may have the wrong read.
And if this isn't your company, then I apologize because this message is not directed towards you.
Nate Reed's company has only been in business about a year and a half. He's worried this will impact his future.
You know, people are robbing me of that ability because of, a very flippant thing of just looking at something, jumping to conclusions, and just blasting out hatred.
All he wants is for people to do their research before giving them a call so they don't misdirect their anger.
The time is now 6:19.
And let's get a full look at that beautiful forecast today. A little bit of thunderstorms, but we like some rain. We'll bring in Devin Biggs with the latest.
Good morning, Devin.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience a Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, again, we're on fog watch this morning. I know some patchy dense fog may try to develop in a few spots this morning, though, but again, that will burn off as the sun rises this morning. No thick cloud cover over us. At least it's very noticeable on the radar and satellite, so it might look clear this morning, but we are going to be under a mostly cloudy sky this morning. Some fog mixing in. That'll burn away, giving away some sunshine, but this system right here, though, located right over the Atlantic Ocean here, it's going to be moving from the south to the north. This will send some clouds down direction during the daytime, during the evening hours, I should say, later on tonight, with, again, a few chances for rain showers as well later on tonight as well. Wave heights not too ridiculous. No advisories in effect along the coast, with wave heights at around 3 feet according to some of the buoys out there, though. And gusty winds maybe not out of the question today, maybe up to 20, maybe 25 miles per hour throughout the daytime today, but backing off very quickly during the overnight period tonight. But again, your forecast moving forward, our average high is 77 degrees. We'll be below that today in the lower 70s, getting back to average on Friday, then well above average Saturday and Sunday, in the middle to upper 80s, and back down to the upper 70s again Monday, Tuesday, and the Wednesday. Dew points will be on the rise just a little bit, though, so feeling a little bit more muggy later on in the forecast period, especially by Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and a Tuesday as well. Tuesday, things fall off just a little bit as some rain begins to move through. Again, there is some sunshine expected during the daytime period today, so UV index forecast for today is at a 7. That's high, so a burn time of around 30 minutes. So still that hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade handy as you head out the door. So future counts for today, again, any clouds and fog this morning will be going away. Some sunshine comes out, then more clouds moving in during the afternoon and evening time frame. Rain moves in for our eastern counties, though, during the overnight period as well. But again, we'll start seeing things calming down just a little bit with a partly cloudy sky during the afternoon, especially as we head towards your Friday. So your forecast for today, we'll call it mostly cloudy with maybe an isolated thunderstorm possible. Most of us will stay dry today with highs in the lower 70s, as south wind getting up to about 5 to 15 miles per hour. 51 degrees tonight, mostly cloudy, some rain showers and fog possible, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, 77 degrees, partly cloudy, and a south wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. In your Shepherd Toyota extended forecast, another small chance for thunderstorms on Saturday. Highs in the upper 80s, mid 80s on the way on Sunday under a partly cloudy sky. Upper 70s on Monday with a chance for storms on the way.
Their price, $30,000. Your price, $20. Can you tell the difference? Even expert jewelers have a difficult time distinguishing the diamond Z4 CZ from mined diamonds because of their similarity. Now, for the first time ever, the fire and brilliance of flawless diamonds are captured in this beautiful ring, each perfectly complemented by a brilliant setting of sterling silver plate and offered at an unprecedented price. The Sterlington collection proudly presents a true masterpiece. This exquisite ring features a flawless simulated diamond center stone of 2 3/4 carats, surrounded by over 1 1/4 carats of round and tapered flawless baguettes. And now the stunning brilliance of Diamond Z4 is affordable to virtually everyone. One jewelry industry professional who examined these rings marveled at their beauty and brilliance.
It's exceedingly rare to see such flawless stones.
He's right. Comparable solitaires made of diamonds can cost up to $30,000.
I was shocked that the stones in these rings weren't diamonds.
Even perfect natural diamonds have flaws, but every CZ stone in the Diamond Z4 is perfect in its color, clarity, and cut. And at a remarkable total weight of over 4 carats, it will become an instant favorite, turning heads and inspiring gasps of envy. You could pay over $30,000 for a diamond ring. But why, when you can have the Diamond Z4 for a fraction of the cost? Your price through this special invitation will be only $20. And for a limited time, order today, and you can also receive this beautiful band with 1.92 carats of Diamond Z4s. Every set comes with a certificate of authenticity, confirming the manufacturer's appraised value of $95. You get both CZ rings, totaling over an astounding 6 carats for $20. Supplies are limited, so call or click now.
Call 1-800-401-3492 to get your special offer, Diamond Z4. Call now or go to diamondz4.com. So call 1-800-401-3492. That's 1-800-401-3492. This offer's not available in any store. Call now.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
A new development this morning in the Uvalde school massacre investigation. The school police chief is now off the job as a new lawsuit is filed demanding more transparency in the investigation.
This morning, the embattled school police chief in Uvalde, Texas, has been placed on administrative leave.
Bravo. It's about time.
He should never be allowed to work in law enforcement again.
As more law enforcement agencies face criticism for their response to the massacre at Robb Elementary last month.
We deserve the truth, and we deserve answers, and we deserve them now.
Some critics now demanding P. Arredondo resign after learning that he entered the school just minutes after the gunman. But for more than an hour, he and his officers delayed entry into the classroom where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed. Arredondo has said he did not consider himself in charge at the time the massacre was unfolding. Multiple agencies also responded, including the Uvalde Police Department, the Texas Department of Public Safety, U.S. Border Patrol, and the U.S. Marshal Service. And now State Senator Roland Gutierrez is suing the Texas Department of Public Safety after the agency denied his request for records related to the shooting.
I want to know where the officers were on site, where they situated themselves, who they were listening to, which orders they were taking. Body cam information if it's necessary.
On Monday, the director of the Texas Department of Public Safety testified in front of state lawmakers.
The officers had weapons. The children had none.
Stephen McCraw said his agency's investigation found the response led by Arredondo was an abject failure. But Senator Gutierrez wants to know why McCraw's troopers also failed to act sooner.
We found out that there was 91 DPS troopers, all Operation Lone Star, including their commanders. 12 of them were in that hallway for periods of time and apparently listened to no one other than was walking in and out of there.
The Texas Department of Public Safety did not immediately respond to the lawsuit.
Still to come here on the second half of our show. This weekend, the city of Ellsworth is hosting a mini art festival. We'll hear from the organizers after the midpoint.
Plus, another festival is set to return. This one will take place in Lewiston, and you may need a pint or two while you're there. This and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
The secret of every great chef is their knives and how well they sharpen them. Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Imagine no more. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone. Coated with Granite Stone non-stick and made of stainless steel. One of the hardest substances on earth for ultimate cutting-edge durability. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro.
Very comfortable, very sharp. I thought you had to be a professional chef to cut like this.
Yeah. Woo! This is really an incredible knife.
The Easy Grip rubberized handles deliver incredible control and accuracy. To chop salads in seconds, cut frozen solid meat with ease, and get razor-thin slices every time. The non-stick surface means food slides right off, and they're dishwasher safe. Plus, they'll stay razor sharp, guaranteed. Why pay hundreds? Today you'll get this complete set of 6 NutriBlades for only $29.95. You'll get the powerful Santoku knife to chop large fruit and dice onions. The slicer for razor-thin veggies and deli meat. The serrated bread knife for slicing fresh, warm bread with ease. The ultralight chef knife with reduced surface area for less friction. This versatile utility blade is great in the kitchen and around your home. And the precision paring knife for peeling and garnishing. $29.95 is an amazing value, but order right now and we'll even ship them to you for free. So get your own NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone, the last knives you'll ever buy.
To order, call 1-800-530-7638 or go online to buynutriblade.com. That's 1-800-530-7638 or go to buynutriblade.com. Order now.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Today is Thursday, June 23rd, and your forecast is coming up in just a moment.
It was on this day in 1961 the Antarctic Treaty was enacted, reserving the entire continent for free and non-political scientific investigation.
And in 1926, the College Board administered the first SAT exam. Also on this day in 1994, Johnny Cash wrote what many are calling the greatest love letter of all time.
Birthdays today include musician and American Idol star Randy Jackson, who's turning 65 years old.
And Wilma Rudolph was born on this day in 1923. She passed away in 1994, but a well-known figure to remember because she was the first American woman to win 3 track and field gold medals in a single Olympics.
Today, for national holidays, it is National Pink Day, National Typewriter Day, National Hydration Day, and it's National Pecan Sandies Day. What's a pecan sandy? Do you know?
I go with pecan, but it's that pecan thing. It's like a sugar cookie.
Oh,
with
okay.
a pecan or pecan.
Sandies.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. But
Yeah.
I like the National Typewriter Day. Definitely failed the National Pink Day. I'm wearing like as opposite as you
This
can get
isn't
with
pink.
that.
Oh, I
You
have
get
my
a little
pink pen.
ransom. There you go.
There we go.
Throw it right on there. But National Hydration Day. Make sure you stay hydrated because especially with those temperatures coming in this weekend.
Yeah, it should always be National Hydration Day.
Every day is National
Drink-
Hydration Day.
Drink some water right now.
Let's throw it over to Devin Biggs. He has another look at our weekday forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. Alright, we're on a fog watch this morning. Some dense fog could develop in a few areas this morning. Not very widespread at this point, though, so we're looking very good so far. But don't be surprised if we do encounter some patchy dense fog in a few areas this morning. But otherwise, a lot of sunshine expected to start, but some clouds will be moving in during the afternoon. So we're going to go from fog and clouds over to more clouds during the afternoon, but sunshine in between, so you might get sunburned if you're heading out the door for some part of the period today. Otherwise, so we're going to be watching this system. Moving from the south to the north and out to clouds during the afternoon period today, though. So again, notice that quick break up in the clouds and the fog, the more clouds and fog, and even a little bit of rain moving in later on tonight. As for the wind, though, they might pick up a little bit up to around 15 miles per hour at times, going from the south to the north, but nothing too ridiculous on the way anytime soon. So your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period, mostly cloudy skies and fog, giving way to sunshine for a while, but more clouds during the afternoon period. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin.
Senator Susan Collins has introduced new legislation which aims to lower insulin costs.
Matt Juroncic has more on the Insulin Act.
U.S. Senators Susan Collins and Jeanne Shaheen hosted a press conference on their new Insulin Act. It's titled Improving Needed the Safeguards for Users of Life-Saving Insulin Now, which legislation looks to lower the cost of insulin.
This bill is an effort to try and ensure that all families in America have the ability to afford their insulin.
According to the RAND Corporation, the average price of insulin as of 2018 was $98.70. Alongside the senators were American Diabetes Association's Chief Medical Officer Dr. Gaby, JDRF Chief Strategy and Medical Officer Cynthia Rice, and diabetes advocate Duncan Ryan. Throughout the conference, the speakers presented stories of families who have had and currently suffer from diabetes, sharing how they deal with the rising costs.
One father of 4 from New Gloucester, Maine, told me that he discovered one day that the cost of a 90-day supply of insulin for his 13-year-old son, who had type 1, had tripled overnight to more than $900. What he had to resort to was driving to Canada to get much lower costs.
With the rising costs of insulin, the senators are advocating for the government to step in and lower the costs.
Tens of millions of Americans rely on insulin as part of their daily treatment. For children, teens, and adults with type 1 diabetes, insulin is not optional. It is literally a matter of life and death.
Matthew Juroncic, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Heart of Ellsworth will host a free mini art festival on 21 Water Street this Saturday. Heart of Ellsworth works to support the downtown area by preserving their historic structure while adding modern touches through artwork. The event will showcase a local artist from the Down East area.
The organization asks that attendees participate in a brief online survey offering suggestions to the mural artist Judy Taylor.
Anyone who's interested in seeing where this project goes and is interested in giving us their input about what they think should be on the wall should totally come to the event.
Wonderful local artwork. Everyone from Jessica Lee Ives, who has this beautiful paintings all about swimming here in Maine, Phil Barter, Phil Frey, and James Francis Sr., an awesome Native American artist. So all of their work is going to be animated.
The event will take place from 7 to 9 Saturday night, and there will be food available for purchase. For the first time since the start of the pandemic, the Great Falls Brew Fest is back. The event, which hasn't happened since 2019, obviously because of COVID, features breweries from all over Maine, along with food, vendors, live music, and more. It's happening at Samard Payne Park this Saturday in Lewiston, starting at noon.
It draws in thousands each year, and brewers say it's great to be back.
We're going to have all of the things that people have come to love about the Brewfest, from vendors to the puppies to the breweries that are tried and true, have been there every year, to a handful of breweries that have never poured at this festival before, as well as disc golf, the cornhole tournament, and a special aerial surprise.
Ticket prices range from $35 to $60, with unlimited 4-ounce pours from brewers all over Maine. There are also non-alcoholic offerings, including a designated driver tent.
Love that. That is a fantastic idea. Designated driver tent. I've never heard of that.
I think it's a great idea, and I think in a lot of ways it's necessary.
Oh, absolutely. It's 100% necessary. But that is just so cool. I've never, out of all the things I've been to, I've never heard of a designated driver tent.
Especially with 4-ounce pours too. That may be different for people to gauge how much they're drinking.
When you're changing, yeah. Yes. If you ever haven't been to a brew festival or anything, when you're having 4 ounces and you're drinking multiple different percentage beers,
right,
it hits a little different.
Excellent point.
Hits a little different.
Excellent point. A lot of beers are 8% these days, and you're like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Still to come here this morning. On the eve of Title IX's 50th anniversary, 6 schools are coming together to make Northern Maine girls hockey history. Dave Peck joins us for sports.
We'll be right back.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street, or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
When outdoors, some people like it hot and some people like it cold. However, when indoors, most people like it comfortably warm. Choose a Boderas boiler from McCusick Petroleum Company to provide you with comfortable and efficient heat. They also offer sales and service on many brands of furnaces, boilers, and water heaters. McCusick Petroleum Company delivers oil and LP gas to homes and businesses throughout the Pequot region. If you'd like more information on pricing or service, call or stop by our office in Dover Foxcroft.
Find meaningful work in direct care, like Justin, who works with people who are brain injured in a residential care facility.
Make sure you're compatible, because if you're going to be a DSP, you want to do it because you want to and enjoy it, not for a job. The right personality and character traits, in my opinion, to be a DSP is kind, caring, outgoing, and understanding.
Visit caringforme.org to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
Ready for a little GMA-ish promo? Okay, here we go. GMA 7A every day with Robin, George, and Michael. That's how you start the day. Boom!
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we'll start with some hockey news, even in late June, because for the first time ever, a girls' high school hockey team is coming to Northern Maine. Now, we don't have all the details yet, so we'll bring in Tyler Cruz now for this one. Tyler, what do we know about the club so far?
Yeah, Dave, you said it. Some breaking news on Wednesday with 6 schools in the region making history, combining together for the first girls' high school hockey team up in our area. As of right now, it's Brewer, Bangor, Hamden Academy, Orono, and Old Town. All of their school boards are in, and John Babst is able to jump in at will if any of their students are interested. Now, they've got to iron out some of those details, but what we know now is, like we said, that first girls' hockey team north of Winslow is officially a go.
All right, so Team Is a Go. That's awesome. Huge news. Huge for girls hockey players up here as well. So where do they go next from here?
There's a meeting next Thursday with the girls and a few of the people who set this up, and then we will know everything else then. They'll be meeting at the Penobscot Ice Arena in Brewer. That's going to be their home ice as well. There is no team name yet or colors. That's what they'll be voting on at that meeting, but they'll be playing as the Penobscot Somethings. We will let you know the mascot when we know. The season starts on November 7th, so we will have more for you next week.
All right, thank you, Tyler. Great stuff as usual. Now, transitioning to some big news out of Colorado, and by now you know the name. Cooper Flagg reaching yet another milestone, being named to the Team USA final roster. Flagg has been with Team USA's U17 squad for the past week or so in a pool that started with 34 players. On Monday, he was named one of 18 finalists, and on Wednesday afternoon, the kid from Newport captured one of 12 spots on Team USA's final roster, and that means Flagg and the rest of the team will head to Spain in a couple weeks for the FIBA World Cup. First game for that is set for July 2nd, where they'll look to defend their gold medal from the U16 Cup. So congratulations to Cooper. Best of luck overseas. And also congratulations to Greeley baseball senior Ryan Colbin. During the All-Star festivities, Greeley pitcher and slugger Ryan Colbin was named this year's Dr. John Winkin Mr. Maine Baseball Award winner, which goes annually to the state's top senior player. Colton Trish of Bangor was also a finalist for that award. So let's go to the game now down at St. Joe's in Standish. Mr. Maine Baseball has been crowned. Now to the A versus B All-Star game. No score in the second. And guess who? It's Mr. Maine Baseball. Ryan Colbin drills one deep into the gap. The future UMass star, rounding second, slides safely into third. With a triple, he would be left stranded there, though. Top four still scoreless. Gorham's Kyle Schofield throwing some gas. He picks up the strikeout. Then to the bottom of the fifth, South with a 1-0 lead. Falmouth's Brady Coyne lines an RBI single into right field as the South hold on for a 6-4 win. So that is a wrap on the high school baseball season. But Legion, they are just getting things started. A little bit of a chilly summer night, late afternoon at Mansfield for a matchup between Quirk, Motor City, and Herman. First inning here. How about this small ball from Mo City? Cleanup hitter Jason Libby lays one down. Matt Seymour scores on the sac bunt. 1-0 Motor City. Then in the second, same team threatening. Tommy Smith with an absolute rocket to first. Unreal play from Connor Simcox. Doubles him up to escape the jam. He beat the camera with the bat, but able to get the play. Libby was lights out all night long on the mound. He gets the K here in the third. Motor City would get some cushion, though. Seymour here with the RBI to right. But Libby didn't even need it. A one-hit shutout as Motor City takes it 6-0 over Herman. And finally, the second annual Live and Work in Maine Open gets underway on Thursday morning at Falmouth Country Club. Now, all eyes will be likely on Maine amateurs Cole Anderson of Camden and Topsom's Caleb Manuel, both getting sponsor exemptions. Both excited to tee it up against some of the top pros on the PGA's Corn Ferry Tour. Now, Cole will tee off at 8:36 on Thursday, while Caleb goes off at 1:46 in the afternoon. Both golfers have played at Falmouth a number of times before, which should benefit them when they head into Thursday's round.
It's really good for, me and Cole to be able to match our games against them. And, we both just kind of have to, believe that, we belong out here and we can play just as good as golf as them.
So best of luck to both of them, and we'll have coverage as that tournament gets underway later in the week. All right, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Wow, with fuel prices quickly rising and no end in sight, isn't it time to give Black's Heat Pumps a call? Did you know heat pumps could save you up to 50% on your heating bill? Our experts can handle all your commercial and residential work and provide you with quality installation, repair, and maintenance. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Our number one priority is to save you money and keep you comfortable all year long. Get the service you deserve. Find us at blacksheatpumps.com and on Facebook.
Comfort, customization, and craftsmanship with a lift. Save big on the Uplifting Comfort series from Best Home Furnishings. Rest easy and stand with ease. Uplifting Comfort recliners come in over 20 styles and 700 covers. Choose from many sizes and styles featuring Uplifting Comfort's gentle power lift. furniture that's made to give you years of comfort and relaxation. The Uplifting Comfort Series from Best Home Furnishings.
On the road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from the Whoopie Pie Festival in Dover-Foxcroft, is sponsored by University of Maine Early College, tuition-free online summer courses for high school students, umaine.edu/early college. At Loyalty Inc., we offer custom artwork, friendly service, a clean, sterile environment, and affordable pricing. Loyalty Inc., our colors never fade. And Coop's Truck and Equipment, located at 690 Audlin Road, Bangor, specializing in truck and trailer parts and repair.
A boat building school in Arundel is seeing more students interested in the trade, but rising costs of material and shipping delays have made it difficult to keep up with the industry's demand. Megan Wilgus tells us where the school will go from here.
A lot of people really are starting to understand that boats are a great place to get away from COVID. The boating industry is coming to us all the time saying we need more graduates, we need more skilled labor.
The Landing School, a boat building school in Arundel, typically sees 55 students a year. Next year, that will rise to at least 75.
It's a substantial increase. We're very happy about that.
The manpower is not the problem. It's getting the material that is. Over the last 2 years through COVID-19, costs have skyrocketed.
The wooden boats that the wooden boat building program is building started 2 years ago at a cost of $17,500. This year it's $20,500.
On top of the added costs, supply chain issues are causing delays.
If we can't get the materials on time, the students can't use them on time, it delays the projects, it delays when the work can actually be completed. So that's a significant problem.
This past week, the Maine Boat Builders Show was canceled. In a Facebook post, they wrote, part quote, "Most manufacturers of boats are unable to have a boat available. Many marine manufacturers have cut their show budgets and marketing is done online." President Fawcett says this cancellation posed yet another challenge on the school.
That's usually a big recruiting tool for us. People come to the show, we exhibit there, and they see what the school can do.
What happens now?
I think we all just need to be really, really flexible. Fortunately, the boating industry is pretty small, and we're all helping each other out as much as we can.
Brown-tail moth season is almost at its end here in Maine, and Bangor Public Works Director Aaron Hutari has some useful tips to help get by in the meantime. Our Stephanie Wittenbach has more.
Bangor Public Works Director Aaron Hutari says brown-tail moth activity ends by late June, which means we're almost there. He says in the meantime, there are some useful tips he likes to tell neighbors and residents, reducing exposure to their toxic hairs on your body, which can give you those awful rashes.
You can take a cool shower. The soap will wash them off. You don't want to take a hot shower because that'll open your pores and allow any hairs that are on you to get into your skin.
Hutari says the hairs are barbed and won't fall off easily if they get into your pores. He says another way to help prevent itching is getting a poison ivy prescribed relief cream.
So in the Bangor area, we've seen most of the brown-tail moth going into cocoon stage at this point. We should see a little drop in the number of complaints of people getting rashes.
Hutari says if you are going to rake or mow your lawn, be aware there will most likely be hairs and suggests wearing long sleeves. If you got a porch, turn off your lights from 9 p.m. to midnight. He says that's when the caterpillars are most active. In Bangor, Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And with one last look at our full weather forecast, we'll bring in meteorologist Devin Biggs. It's good to have him back. He has a look.
Good morning, Devin.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Warkland-Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience a Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, again, we're on fog watch this morning. I know some patchy dense fog may try to develop in a few spots this morning, though, but again, that will burn off as the sun rises this morning. No thick cloud cover over us. At least it's very noticeable on the radar and satellite, so it might look clear this morning, but we are going to be under a mostly cloudy sky this morning. Some fog mixing in. That'll burn away, giving away some sunshine, but this system right here, though, located right over the Atlantic Ocean here, it's going to be moving from the south to the north. This will send some clouds down direction during the daytime, during the evening hours, I should say, later on tonight, with, again, a few chances for rain showers as well later on tonight as well. Wave heights not too ridiculous. No advisories in effect along the coast, with wave heights at around 3 feet according to some of the buoys out there, though. And gusty winds maybe not out of the question, say maybe up to 20, maybe 25 miles per hour throughout the daytime today, but backing off very quickly during the overnight period tonight. But again, your forecast moving forward, our average high is 77 degrees. We'll be below that today in the lower 70s, getting back to average on Friday, then well above average Saturday and Sunday, in the middle to upper 80s, and back down to the upper 70s again Monday, Tuesday, and the Wednesday. Dew points will be on the rise just a little bit, though, so feeling a little bit more muggy later on in the forecast period, especially by Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and a Tuesday as well. Tuesday, things fall off just a little bit as some rain begins to move through. Again, there is some sunshine expected during the daytime period today, so UV index forecast for today is at a 7. That's high, so a burn time of around 30 minutes. So still that hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade handy as you head out the door. So future counts for today, again, any clouds and fog this morning will be going away. Some sunshine comes out, then more clouds moving in during the afternoon and evening time frame. Rain moves in for our eastern counties, though, during the overnight period as well. But again, we'll start seeing things calming down just a little bit with a partly cloudy sky during the afternoon, especially as we head towards your Friday. So your forecast for today, we'll call it mostly cloudy with maybe an isolated thunderstorm possible. Most of us will stay dry today with highs in the lower 70s as south wind getting up to about 5 to 15 miles per hour. 51 degrees tonight, mostly cloudy, some rain showers and fog possible, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, 77 degrees, partly cloudy, and a south wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. In your Shepherd Toyota extended forecast, another small chance for thunderstorms on Saturday. Highs in the upper 80s, mid 80s on the way on Sunday under a partly cloudy sky. Upper 70s on Monday with a chance for storms on the way.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a zero or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Plus, extra benefits like free over-the-counter healthcare items, free transportation, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Get more access to care with WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a 24-hour nurse advice line. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-844-471-0022 now. That's 1-844-471-0022.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years, and we'll continue to do that.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
We are ready for the outdoors at Rennie's. We got lots of bug stuff, we got coolers, we got life jackets.
And we got lots and lots of fans.
I don't know, people like us. Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
The journey is unique to every player, but at the NBA Draft, this year's prospects take the same next step as all the greats before them. It's NBA Draft time, tonight on ESPN and ABC.
When it comes to making fried chicken, there are a few tricks that can take it from just okay to absolutely amazing. And today, we're sharing those tricks with you so you can enjoy award-winning fried chicken all summer long. The first thing you want to do is make sure your chicken is nice and plump. Then place it in a large bowl of ice-cold salted water. This will help make the skin extra crispy. After soaking it for about 20 minutes, we dredge it in some seasoned flour before dunking it into a buttermilk bath. Another trick to making sure our coating is super crunchy is to use self-rising flour. That's our secret ingredient. Now the chicken goes back into the flour mixture one more time before it goes into some hot oil. And you want to make sure the oil is about 300 degrees, which is just the right temperature to make sure the chicken cooks through, but it's not too hot that the breading burns. Once the crust is golden and no pink remains, it's time to drain it on a cooling rack rather than paper towels. Does this look good or what? And whether you eat it hot or cold, I know you'll be going back for seconds and even thirds. So to indulge in this classic comfort food, why not go online and get the recipe for our classic fried chicken? I know you won't be disappointed. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a crispy, crunchy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
And for the latest on what's happening in Hollywood,
here's ABC's Jason Nathanson.
When one person in the family scores, the whole family scores.
It's an amazing and inspiring story of one family's journey to the NBA. Rise chronicles the struggles of the Antetokounmpo family, which now has 3 brothers in the NBA. Real-life brothers and first-time actors Uche and Raul Agana play Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Who's the better basketball player between the two of you?
It used to be me, right? I remember back in the day, he used to always kill me. Now I'm taking his ankles and dunking on him all day.
Taking my ankles and dunking on them.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, we're both pretty good.
Rise premieres Friday on Disney+. Out today, the delinquent duo Beavis and Butthead are back in Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. They return as a time-traveling twosome in their first film since 1996. And the animated series is due to return later this year. It's all on Paramount+. Johnny Depp's post-defamation trial move, going back on tour with his band Hollywood Vampires. He'll tour overseas this summer with bandmates Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, and more. And Oscar winner Frances McDormand with a birthday today. She's 65, while actress Selma Blair turns 50. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Los Angeles.
A robot that can make mojitos. The machine created by the Sausalito Bar, one of Germany's largest cocktail chains, and Robotics AG is meant to help bars with the current worker shortages. The two-armed robot is the first of its kind to be installed and can mix a mojito cocktail.
the innovative device is currently being used at one of the locations in southern Germany. Staff are hoping to get some feedback and will consider how they continue to use the robot in the future. That'd be nice to just put that in your house, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be the one that has to clean it.
No. You just get rid of it when you're done.
Right. Pain at the pump won't keep travelers at home as another holiday weekend approaches. A report from AAA says a record 42 million people are expected to hit the road over the July 4th weekend. This comes after gas prices spiked to an all-time high.
With the national average eclipsing $5 a gallon last week, industry analysts say this is a good sign for the travel industry as recovery from the global pandemic continues, with no sign that demand for travel will drop anytime soon.
Good Morning America is next on ABC 7.
And you can stay with us for the second hour of Good Morning Maine. That is coming up next on Fox 22. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Hey everyone, Emerald Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French door Air Fryer 360. This is my biggest air fryer yet. Extra large 26-quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. It's all about the Air Crisp technology. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. With 24 preset cooking functions, doesn't get any easier, folks. My 10-in-1 French door air fryer 360s grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. I mean, this baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. I mean, look at how easy that is. One-handed. It's super stylish and super easy to use. Every kitchen needs one of these.
Cook for your entire family in one compact kitchen appliance. Now find out how you can try Emerald Lagasse's 26-quart French door air fryer 360.